Hi, my name's Charlyn Ware, and I'm a registered dietitian with SIU Med School. I'm going to show you today how to cook without a recipe. Isn't that terrific? Think about the freedom that gives you, the creativity that gives you. It's just so fun not having to worry about a recipe. So this is a one-pot pasta. What we're going to do is add a little bit of olive oil. I like this garlic flavored olive oil because I'm doing a pasta dish and that makes me think Italian. And so that makes it really fun. So I'm gonna add my meat, any kind of meat you want. So you can do ground beef if you want to. You can do chicken, you can do turkey, you could do sausage, just whatever you have on hand. And that's the beauty of this dish is it's just whatever you have. You can clean out your pantry, you can use what's in your refrigerator and your freezer, and it works. It literally works. So I'm going to add a little, just a touch of salt and pepper to my meat here. A couple of squirts there. Shakes. It gives a nice flavor. That garlic already smells good. But it's literally a one pot that you can use whatever you have. So once I have my meat, it's browning. I'm going to add what's considered to be long cooking vegetables, and those would be things like broccoli. They would also be things like peppers, onions, things that take a little bit longer to cook. And we're just going to, again, brown those in our one pot. A pot like this works really the best that is low, not big on the sides, because it's easy to stir and it'll hold everything. Once we get our long cooking vegetables in, so then what we're gonna do is add our liquid. And I'm using a chicken broth for our liquid. You can see it starts. Along with diced tomatoes. Now, you could actually, and I've got some fresh tomatoes that I'm gonna throw in too. You could actually, if you prefer a white sauce, which I have to tell you as a dietitian is not quite as healthy, but if you do, you could use at this point, instead of the tomatoes, you could do some half and half or a cream to put in there. So we've got this in there, and now we're gonna add our pasta. So I chose to use penne pasta. Penne pasta is long and thin. You could use a ziti, you could use some long elbow or thick elbow macaroni type pasta. What you don't want to use is something like angel hair because it's too soft. It'd get kind of mushy in there. So we've got this in now, and you literally don't have to cook the pasta first. That is so cool, isn't it? Now we're gonna add our short cooking vegetables because we are getting close here. And I've got asparagus, you could use spinach, you could use some frozen corn or frozen peas if you prefer. I just love asparagus, especially the fresh asparagus, so I'm gonna have that. And then what we're gonna do is we're just going to let this cook. Now, the one key to this whole thing, you have to keep stirring it so it doesn't stick on the bottom. So we're going to let this cook for about 8 minutes, and we'll be right back. So it's been about 8 minutes, and oh my goodness, we have such a gorgeous one-pot pasta with all these beautiful vegetables. And it's amazing, but all that liquid has been just taken up by the pasta, and we didn't even have to boil the pasta first. It just cooked right with all the vegetables. So we're going to add our finishing touches now, which is just the fun part. So I'm going to put a little fresh mozzarella on that. You could use a different kind of cheese if you had that. I just happen to have this and like it. My family likes it. And then I've got some fresh Parmesan, which is always good on a pasta dish. Makes me talk Italian. And then kind of the final thing is to use some fresh herbs on it. So I actually grew this basil in my garden already this year. So I'm just sprinkling my fresh basil. You don't want to put it in earlier because then you won't get that wonderful basil flavor. And there you go. You have dinner ready, a beautiful, healthy one-pot pasta. Enjoy.